Hello again, guys, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Outlaw Golf. In the last part, we had some pretty fantastical moments, I guess. I don't even know if fantastical is a word. It sounds like a Bushism, if anybody remembers what that is.
Here we are at the 10th.
Yo, man, this 415 par 4 ain't no dog leg to the left. It's a dirty dog leg to the left. You're saying, where's the damn hole? Well, cut this damn tree down. You'll see it. Dang, nature sucks.
Yeah, if anybody remembers what a Bushism is, if you don't, basically it's just any word that sounds like either George Bush would use or did use. That wasn't really a word, but it still kind of described the situation or whatever. Described the word, I guess. You know, like,
Yes, sir, Bob. This golf is
I can't remember any. I actually don't remember any off the top of my head, but like fantastical or, you know, something like that. Like you know, equaler, I guess, might be something like a George Bushim, or yeah, Bushism. You know, I think it was fantastic. Hell, you know, we're becoming much more equaler than, you know, than we were 20 years ago. You know, I mean, that's a bad George Bush impression, but you know, I used to be kind of good at it, but I kind of haven't practiced on my impersonations. But it's actually funny because the impression that I kind of used George Bush to, you know, as my impersonation was the George Bush, or the guy who voices George Bush off of Robot Chicken. You know, I always thought that version was hilarious.
Check out this 560-yard par 5. You do not want to hit into the rough. I mean, there must be like a zillion sand traps out there. I'm telling you, it's like going to the beach. You need a bikini wax before you play this hole. Which reminds me, I need to see my greenskeeper.
That version of George Bush, you know, as in the voice, I thought that was actually hilarious. I don't know. I thought that was probably one of the funnier sounding ones. I mean, there's people like Will Ferrell and probably Daryl Hammond, you know, guys off of Saturday Night Live and stuff that can impersonate him perfectly, like down to a T. But especially Will Ferrell, my gosh. But
second shot.
Still, I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to do something that was completely. I mean, I don't know. I just thought the Robot Chicken version was probably the favorite at the time, because I actually had watched that version before I actually watched the Will Ferrell's version of that impersonation. So yeah, I kind of got used to doing that one, you know.
Third shot.
And my voice is kind of dry, so the impersonations or whatever, they're not going to be as good. Let's just put it that way. Okay.
Yes, indeedy, Rudy. That's going to make you feel good about your golf game. El Suave is playing for a possible, and I stress possible, bird. There you go. Yes, indeedy, Rudy. That's going to make you feel good about your golf game.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have really much to say. I'm kind of just meh at the moment, you know.
Here we are at the 12.
There's a bloody windmill on the right and a flippin' train on the left. Give me a freaking break. This hole is a 432-yard par 4 ball buster. Look at that wanker of a water hazard. Might as well roll up your knickers and get ready to float your dinghy.
You know, it's kind of sad to say that I'm 20 years old and already getting heartburn. I mean, I'm sure some people get it much earlier, but, you know, I didn't really start getting heartburn until I was like 17 or 18. Still, I think that's quite young, because there's a lot of people who
Yes,
don't
sir,
really get that
this
stuff.
golf is heading in the
Who don't
right
get the
direction.
heartburn and all that. I don't think they. I usually wouldn't think they get that until much later in their life, like when they get into their 30s or something like that. But I get it. I probably get the worst case of it when I eat pizza, which really kind of sucks. But
Too much heat on.
and I mean, I would like to have a bottle of water right now, but since it's only been like 2 hours, I think maybe. Probably not even 2 hours. Probably like an hour and a half since I had the pizza. Water doesn't usually go very well with that to my stomach. It doesn't agree with it at all. It's kind of like having
You don't need positive thinking with that shot.
it's kind of like having breakfast with breakfast for dinner, and then eating dessert like like ice cream like right after that. It just doesn't work with you very well. I mean, I wouldn't imagine it'd work very well. So
We're here at the 13th.
Observe the gently curving slope down to the nape of the green on this 205-yard par 3. All that stands between Cho and greatness is Cho.
this hole I've always found to actually be one of the harder par 3s in this game. Because if it's not obvious, on that green, there's actually a pretty nasty slope. I mean, it doesn't just slope one way. Actually, you kind of have to run up to it, and then it comes kind of back down, but goes to the left. And it's kind of a challenging. It's a pretty challenging hole, actually, in my opinion. Like, I think the best way to get a hole in one is actually to have it run with the green. Like, you'll see, actually, yeah, where it kind of does that. I didn't get a very good line at all on this hole, so yeah, there was no chance I was gonna actually end up making it. Got close, but you know, still wasn't nearly good enough.
Good golf yet. To nail a par.
And if you can hear this chair squeaking, yeah, it's me readjusting. Cause yeah, I can't just sit staring at the screen for a long time. I have to kind of change the way I sit and everything like that. It's my way of relaxing, I
We're
suppose.
here at the 14th.
Yo, man, what kind of golf course would let people park their skanky old trailers on the fairway? Shoot, if I were you, I'd forget the par 4 and whack your ball right into them. That'll send them a message and get them off the course. Beautify the world, y'all.
And I know it's kind of stupid that I bring up the you know, the little distractions, I suppose. The little subtleties that you can't hardly hear at all. I mean, I probably shouldn't call attention to those things, but I don't know. What can I say? I'm a little bit. I can't say over-reveal. Well, I could probably say over-revealing to some extent, but for some reason, I just kind of tend to think that. I tend to think to cover everything so people don't have to ask about it in the future, even though people are going to eventually, because one thing I've noticed about a lot of people who watch Let's Plays is that, yeah, I was not very happy about that. But anyway, one thing I noticed about a lot of Let's Plays is that people ask questions that are already answered, like in the video itself. You know, they get to talking about it, and then they just like zone, and then the person watching zones out.
Here we are at the
Yeah, we'll watch
15th.
this.
This is a 595-yard par 5. Oh my god, this hole has like no curves to it. It's like my sister, who's real flat and not pretty at all. I feel so sorry for her. What hole was this again?
Okay, anyway, as I was saying, a lot of people tend to like not really pay attention to the videos. They kind of zone out with them. Like, they'll sit there, you know, somebody will be talking about something, and then they'll like, let's say they're talking about a new Let's Play project or something like that. Let's say that one was going to come out in April the 4th or something like that, and somebody will be like, you know, they'll be like, and let's say it's for the game of Super Mario Galaxy 1, and then they're like, when's the Super Mario LP or whatever like that, you know, Let's Play, and it's like, dude, it was right in the video, you should have been paying attention. And I actually it's kind of a pet peeve of mine that a lot of people ask questions that are already discussed in the videos, or that's already been discussed in the project. And boom, eagle again. That's right. I was really on fire. I wouldn't say I was on fire, but I did pretty good. I was doing pretty good. I was very happy about that, and I did another one of these pauses, so okay. And sorry about that. I go ahead. Got my, yeah. Like I said, I didn't want to lose this, so I actually cut it off and did it again.
This hole's 396-yard par 4 beauty is only matched by my own striking visage. I weep for you because you cannot savor the reflection of my face. Only in your fantasies can you be El Suave.
El Suave is ready for a little.
But anyway, yeah, that was. I thought that was great that I got 2 of those in 1 round. Like that. That was. I have to admit that was pretty boss. I mean, granted that. Well, the round's not over yet, so I can't really say anything. But I mean, it's not like I get like any double bogeys or completely screw up the rest of this round. I actually don't at all, but well, I don't at all.
Watch out, that ball isn't stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, and I almost made another one right there. That would have been pretty nice. 3 in 1 round, not to mention 2 in a row. I don't. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Actually, I was thinking for a second that I had never gotten 2 eagles in a row, but I'm actually wrong about that. I actually have, so. But
here we are at the 17th.
This hole's a 186-yard par 3. Just be sure to stay away from that bleeding water hazard on the left and steer clear of those freaking sand traps, or you'll be screwed.
El Suave is ready to play.
you know, considering the intros to these holes and all this, it takes this round quite a long time just because of the intros, not even because of the commentating for, you know, not even the Steve Carell commentary. And I tried to do something here, kind of played with the hill, but didn't do a very good job of that, of course. I don't think I did. I mean, I was on the green and everything, but I think I could have done much better with that. And I hit this putt way too hard. Yeah. Well, I actually kind of knew as soon as I hit it that I was going to miss it.
Thank you, although I care very little for you.
You will have to excuse.
Aye, this is the last hole, man, and if you have a dirty ball, no worries. Nature's ball washers are all over this damn course, ready to clean it for you. Now, y'all are looking at a 454-yard par 4, and most likely, like I said, a spanking clean ball.
As I was saying, you'll have to excuse me. I'm kind of tired, actually. I don't know why. Probably because of eating and all, but still. I mean, I know this is kind of the last hole, and it's kind of stupid to mention it, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to point that out for some reason.
You gotta like that shot, unless you prefer wimpy, anemic short shots.
You know what I like doing on this hole actually sometimes is to get it to go up that hill and then have it come back down and just like come towards the hole. I mean, I've never actually had it go in, of course, but I've always wanted it to like either get really close or actually go in.
All of that sweet spot.
But of course, something really stupid happens right here. Yep, it managed to make it to the top of the hill, which I did not get how I could have done that, because like that entire green is like freaking downhill like a bastard. So yeah, this putt was, let's just say, interesting to say the least. Like, I could not even get a close angle on this. This was just freaking impossible. And I tried to do something there to change the line of the putt, but this putt was obviously fucking impossible to make. Like, I don't think there's any computer in this entire game that will make that putt ever. Ever. Not even the best character in this game. That's one of those putts that's just way too hard. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I don't like how there's a little spot right there next to the hole. But yeah, that's pretty much about
folks,
it.
That concludes an excellent day of golf. Today's winner is El Suave.
Yeah, and I sort of lied a little bit. I said I didn't really screw up the round, but I kind of did. I mean, I considered it kind of a screw up at the end there. So yeah, sweet win. I bet for somebody who usually blows. Anyway, let's check out what you won. You get first dibs on an 18-hole tour event called Stroke Me. Tournament, obviously, and we get to play with Killer Miller. We've unlocked Killer Miller. We're not going to play as him, but we've unlocked him. And he's probably one of my favorite characters of this game. But next time we will travel back to El Diablo Country Club and take on Tough Crowd. I think that's a match thing, so yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye bye.